Hello Leo, welcome to my channel, and this is your Love TarotScope for July. My name is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before we get started, I want to ring in the bells and bring in some good energy for this reading. Creating some sacred space, calling in the angels, all the loving, helping spirits. And thank you, by the way, thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel, and thank you for commenting. It really gives me a lot of joy to see that I'm helping people with these readings, so I just thank you for all that. I read them. I read all the comments and I try to answer as much as I can. So let's see what's happening with Leo for July. What does Leo need to know for the month of July? What is going on with Leo in the month of July? What is going on with Leo for the month of July? What is going on with Leo for the month of July? What does Leo need to know about their love life for the month of July? Six of Cups, Seven of Wands, Temperance card, Two of Cups, the Moon, the Eight of Cups, the Justice card, the Judgment card, the Star, wow Leo, and the Ace of Swords. You've got some good cards. Okay, so we'll start out with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a card about healing from the past. And it's also a card of connecting with people from the past sometimes. So you might be connecting with someone that you knew in the past in the month of July. And it could also mean moving to a better, a more harmonious situation. So if June was difficult, July will be a lot smoother. July will be, there will be more harmony. There could even be a reconciliation in July. You might be reconnecting with people that you've known. And it could be a love from the past coming back. Someone that you really had a good relationship with, and maybe you lost contact with them, but you could reconnect in July. And you can also meet new lovers and new friends, because the six is about harmony. But the six is healing from the past, taking the lessons that you've learned from the past and applying them to the present situation, so that you can make the future better, so that you can make things better the second time around. Or this time you know you've learned your lesson and you know what you need to do for harmony, and you're going to do it. And you've been battling some things with the Seven of Wands. You've been battling a lot of obstacles, but you have the upper hand. So if you think there's competition, let's say you're interested in someone, but there's a lot of people around them, and you're thinking, oh, I don't know if they're going to be interested in me. You have the upper hand. So you can win out on the competition. This is also a card about setting boundaries, about making changes and saying, you know, this is the new rule, and I'm going to be, you know, I'm laying down the law. And people are going to be testing you. You know, do they really mean it? Does this person really mean what they're saying? Are they really, you know, standing their ground? It's about standing your ground and saying, you know, I'm not going to let people take advantage of me. I'm not going to let people get away with whatever they were doing in the past. We're going to have to do some things differently. And you'll be tested. You will be tested. But you have the upper hand, and you need to stand up for what you believe in. And you will be fine. Temperance card. This is a card of finding the balance in a relationship. Like you were in a relationship with someone that you felt like was a soulmate. You felt that a strong connection with this person. You got the Two of Cups here and the Temperance. It was even a spiritual connection. Maybe more spiritual than physical even. You felt like you were on the same page in a lot of ways. And you got along. There was a lot of harmony between you. And this is also a card of, it's a card of the alchemist, learning how to balance the energies. So maybe in the past, if things have gotten imbalanced, you've been working with trying to maintain harmony and balance in your life. It's also a card of, if there was a problem in the relationship, it was probably work-life balance. Like maybe one of you was working too much and not giving enough time or attention to the relationship. And so now you're learning how to set time boundaries. I need time for my family. I need time for work. I can't let one overwhelm the other. I have to find, I have to have time to I have to nurture my relationships. I can't be just obsessed with one thing and neglecting my relationships. Whether it's work or whatever goals, you have to learn how to find that balance where you give time to the loved ones as well as your goals. So that's an issue that you've been working with. And I think you're doing good with it. You're trying to, set some boundaries. And so you have this Two of Cups here. And that's a good relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship or a business partnership or a friendship. It's about two people that really work well together and really see eye to eye and really are kind of soulmates. There's a special bond, whether it's romance. It doesn't have to even be romantic. It could be a good friendship, but you have this bond with this person. You have the potential for soulmate type of connection. Coming up in the future, though, there's the Moon card. And I don't know, that kind of concerns me because you might not be thinking clearly when it comes to this relationship. You might be either overly pessimistic or overly optimistic. You might be idealizing someone and you're not seeing them clearly. Or you might be just imagining all these problems that could possibly go wrong. And they're really all in your head. So there's a lot of unnecessary worry, or you're overthinking, over-imagining. So you need to relax a little bit more and don't let your imagination run away with you. Don't imagine. This is a card of intuitive ability, psychic ability, creativity. You have this creative mind, but sometimes that could work against you when you start imagining all these scenarios and they have nothing to do with reality. So the challenge of the Moon is to see what's real and not get caught up in either the romance of something or the beautiful dream. Try to see what's real, what's really there, because with the Moon it's hard to see. There's confusion there. So you might be confused about a relationship. Maybe you're not sure how you feel about this person, or you're not sure how this person feels about you. There's something that you just need to look into. And then you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is someone that's deciding to walk away from something that was once very important to them, but it's no longer doing it for you. So you may feel like moving to a different location, or you might feel like going into a different career, or moving into a different relationship. It's possible that even though you had a good friendship, relationship with this person, it's just not working. And so you're thinking, well, maybe I should move on to something else. Maybe I should move out of this area. It's almost like you're searching for some kind of spiritual path. And you're feeling that this path exists somewhere else. You're thinking like, no, maybe I need to leave my current environment, my current location, and I need to go on this quest. But I want to caution you about that. It's possible you can explore different places, but with the Moon card here, it could be that you're fantasizing about something being better than what... Like you're thinking the grass is greener on the other side. And it may not be. It may be a fantasy that when you get to the other side, it's going to be the same. Because you can't walk away from your problems. And most of the time when you have a problem in a relationship, you have to look at your behavior too. It's not just the other person. And sometimes we have a tendency to want to project our problems onto others. So we just see the flaws in someone else. Oh yeah, if I had some other person, I'm going to be happier. If I was living somewhere else, I'd be happier. It's not the other person. It takes two to tango. So you have to be willing to look at that. Don't let your fantasies take you on a wild goose chase. That's what I'm just saying. I mean, if you have a goal or a dream and you want to work toward that, that's great. But just make sure that you're seeing things clearly with the moon. Justice. You might be concerned about some legal situation. That's on your mind too. Justice is a card about karma. You might be worried about the outcome of some legal situation. Whatever it is, I think it's going to work out fine for you. The outcome is going to be favorable. But you've got a lot of major cards in this reading, so this is July is going to be a turning point for you. There's a lot of major energy affecting you in July. So I think you're on a path of awakening and changing, because you have the Judgment card here. The Judgment card is a card of waking up. It's a card of realizing certain things, not only about others, but about yourself. So you're wanting to work on being a better person, being a better partner, being a better mate, and not only that, just to be more successful in your life. The Judgment tells you, see the truth and make changes where they're necessary. So if you know that you're doing things that are not beneficial to you, you're going to be on a self-improvement kick. You're going to be saying, you know what, I need to stop this behavior. I need to start acting in a different way. I need to work on myself. Get rid of my bad habits. Start working on a healthier lifestyle, or a better way to deal with the world, more realistic. And because you have this dream card, the Star, and that's in your wish fulfillment section. So you have the ability to achieve your dreams. They're not out of reach. It's going to involve discipline for you, because you're going to be making changes within yourself. You're going to be maybe possibly on a new spiritual path, or a new, not so much, like organized religion, but more just seeing the truth about things, waking up to who you are, waking up to your strengths and your talents and your gifts, and wanting to share those gifts with the world. So the Judgment is also about feeling stronger. Maybe in the past you were more insecure about your abilities, and now you're realizing, hey, you know what? I've been working on myself. I feel good. I feel strong. I can make changes in my life. I am in control of my life. Instead of being a victim of fate, you're taking charge. And you're going to make, if you're not happy in a certain situation, you're going to make changes to find that happiness, to find that sweet spot. And it could involve a move. Or moving away from things that once you found fulfilling that are no longer fulfilling. So it could be changes in lifestyle, changes in what you like to do, people you hang out with, people that you involve yourself with, hobbies, interests. You're looking for something it's like kind of having like a dark night of the soul, where you're searching. What is truth? What's my purpose in life? What was I here to do? I want to do work that's fulfilling. I want to do work that I feel good about, that makes me feel like I'm contributing. And that's what this is like a quest card, like going on a vision quest, or going on, you're searching. And you will find it. You have the Star here. But you're going to have to make some changes within yourself to get there. It's not enough to just change your location. A lot of people do that. They go, oh, I just need to move somewhere else. And so they move 2,000 miles away, and they bring their baggage with them. And then they wind up recreating whatever they left in the new place. So you don't want to do that. You want to make changes from within. When you change your inner state, your external state, world changes, because it's all connected, The external world is really just a reflection of who you are on the inside. You're just projecting yourself out there. So you can achieve a dream. You have the Star card here, and you have the Ace. And that's a time card, so September is going to be significant for you in terms of achieving a dream. If you're thinking about moving, September might be the month that you really do it. Or you might start to see results from all the work you've been doing on yourself. And by September you start to see things start to happen. You start to manifest your dream. So hold on to the star, Leo. Don't give up on your dreams. Hold on to the star. And be strong. Work within yourself. Wake up to who you are. Embrace your power. Embrace your gifts. Be strong. Work on your bad habits or whatever you need to release. Because sometimes with Judgment card you wind up feeling, because you're changing within, you don't feel like you need the people around you. You don't want to be around the same type of people, or you don't want to be doing the same type of things because you're feeling differently. Your needs are changing, and so then the things around you have to change. So you may change jobs, or you may change relationships, friendships. You're going through a changing, transformative time in July where you're trying to figure out what you really want, or what you really need to be happy. And you have the energy to get there. You have this Ace of Swords. That's the fighter, the warrior spirit. You're like, it's like, I'm fed up with my life. I've got to make some changes. And you can. You have wonderful energy for all that. Wonderful cards to really change things for the better. Just keep this in mind, the moon. Make sure that you're seeing things clearly. Make sure that you're not just imagining a scenario, that you're not going overboard imagining, the beautiful dream that has nothing to do with reality. If you can do that, keep a realistic view of things, not let your mind blow things out of proportion. You have the potential to achieve a beautiful goal, to achieve everything that you wanted. So I think July is going to be a good month for you. I think you're going to wind up dropping some bad habits and making some really positive changes in your life. And you're going to be getting on the right path in July. And moving away from confusion and, mental instability even. And you're going to get back on track. So I wish you luck, Leo, and I wish you love and success this month. And strength and courage, which Leos have plenty of strength and courage. You're the king of the jungle, the lion. So I know you will succeed. And thank you for listening, and I will see you next month. Have a wonderful July.